In 2017, the Chinese government launched or inaugurated a base, its first base ever abroad, and it was a base that located in Djibouti. At the beginning, it was framed as a logistics base, meaning that prior to that, in the early 2000s and the late 1990s, the Chinese Navy did lots of patrols off of the Gulf of Aden and around off of the coast of Somalia. And the argument there was that oftentimes the Chinese Navy needed sort of a logistical base in order to refuel or in order to conduct evacuation operations like we saw happening in Libya following the conflict in 2011, and the evacuation of Chinese nationals from Libya in the tens of thousands, as argued by the PRC, could have been a lot easier if there was a logistical base nearby to conduct the operations. So in 2017, after a lot of negotiations with Djibouti's government officials, China launched and inaugurated its first base ever abroad. This was a milestone for Chinese political scene because up until that point, China, PRC did not have any bases abroad based on the non-interference principle and based on the belief that China will not interfere in domestic politics in other countries. China has not, prior to that, opened or had showed interest in opening bases. Djibouti is very interesting itself because geostrategically it sits at Bab el-Mandeb, sort of the intersection of Red Sea. It's a major shipping route, but it's also a place where the US has a base. Camp Lemonnier, for instance, France has a base in Djibouti, and so do several other countries and powers. And so for China to be present there, it provides a lot of opportunities to also be viewed as a big and important security partner for African countries, but also to really be close to the operations and to the scene of what other powers are doing in Africa.